Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the base. The show to do this is how we do Texas Baby Man until it's back. You do this, do this, do this, do this. Real man rise up, fake man rise down. Real woman rise up, real woman rise up, fake woman rise down. Press the word preacher, preach on. And today's topic to talk about is, and the only place you get it is right back to basic. Today's topic I want to talk about is, man, I don't care if people get offended by this or anyone. But it's a lack of interest, lack of interesting. You could call that much. This goes out for every guys out there, how they being viewed and how they being seen in the world. I know how it is. I've been there myself. But it's not just the females do this. Sometimes your damn family, your own friends, your own neighbors. I remember one time, every time I go to my porch, somebody drop a cigarette ashes, but I already know who it was. It was my next door neighbor up there. I remember I called the police. They didn't do anything. So what does that tell you right there? What does that tell you right there? I ain't got nothing else to say about this. Somebody throwing eggs on the damn window that his damn neighbor policeman ass neighbor ass son of his. You know, the motherfucker called me a name, called me a racist, out of term name, nigger. I got tired of that. But see, it's not a lot of Caucasians that, but many of them been brainmatized. They've been conditioned. They think that when they see black community, they think all of them like that, but yet you live around the black community. That's one thing I don't understand that. Just like you got black community being conditioned to think when they see white people, what's the first thing that come to mind? With white hoodie on and think is they're going to lynch them with a rope. But don't even realize, that they could be racist towards you if you prefer to say something to them or you done something to them or you ain't done nothing to them. You just mind your own business. And that's something they ain't used to. That's something that there's two types of whites. There's good ones, there's bad ones. I'll fuck with the good ones. But the bad ones, man, I ain't gonna fuck with them too much. Cause some of them need their ass kicked. Same thing on my own. My own is like this as well. They are just alike. Crackers and niggas are just alike. They are like this, man. When you put those two together, they make it seem like, but black men will fuck with each other. White crackers, the only time they'll fuck with other races when they just hate people for no spotted ass reason by the color of their skin and not look at the person. And black community do it too, but we just do half-ass talking. We say we're gonna do something, but we ain't gonna do it. Many of us do, but it should not be hate towards anybody. But I agree with you when it comes to women, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. It's how women view you. Not all, but most women. When women see you, they think that if you ain't had no kids out of wedlock, if you ain't out here got grills in your mouth or pants sagging, then you're not being defined as being a black man. See, I tell you, they more fucked up in the head. People been conditioned all their lives raising like that. They raised on that damn idiotic television, knowing that's TV, knowing it's fake, and yet there's more people out here. I don't judge and discriminate anybody. I judge other person and what kind of person they are. I call them ignorant. I ain't gonna call them racial slurs or nothing, because I will whoop a motherfucker ass for anybody cross the line with me. But for some that you just wasting your space. You ain't wasting your time with. Some just want to get noticed, and that's what this neighbor is trying to do. Because some people are just not happy with their lives, man. That's just the way people is. When it comes to females, some women will find interested in you, but they make it seem like they gotta get you to notice them. And women do this. Women hate dealing with rejected, just like men do. But men get rejected. They don't want to get rejectified women a couple of times, but they gotta make sure he gonna make the woman bring his close attention to him. And he don't care what the woman say. She gonna come close to him to get it. He can get the woman to get close to him attention. He want to get some sex. I'm telling you right now. Women won't want to looking out and searching from the dick. Let's be honest. Most women like this. And especially not just black women, but white women included. Oh yeah, white women can be treacherous. I ain't gonna lie. There's some good ones out there, but there's some bad ones. And black women, there's some great ones, but there are black women out here who are just ratchet out of their goddamn minds, man, because they get this thing that it's the men they dealt with all their lives, and they figured all men like that. Now I know all women ain't the same, and I know everybody ain't the same. Just like whites ain't the same, blacks ain't the same. It just comes from two different of different identity people, from good and bad. But you just gotta stay away from the bad ones, because they need to learn sometimes that if you don't like somebody, just don't deal with them at all. I mean, worry about your own damn problem. But the people that mess them up, they take their anger, their frustration, the ones that's close to them, thinking that you ain't gonna do nothing to them. See, this is why crimes are going up for some reason. Why they just messing with people for no reason, because they figure they can get away with it. But the ones don't seek of guiltiness or sentiment, they ain't gonna mess with them type of folks, because they know they'll do something. They just like them in some ways. I mean, they always messing with the good people, but good people ain't done nothing to the bad folks. It's always been like that. It's been like that for years. It's always that good versus evil versus good. It's like they want to see you dead. They want to see you in jail. They want to see you locked up, not having nothing, because they figured if they ain't getting nothing, you shouldn't get nothing. If you got something, then you shouldn't get nothing. They feel like if you're happy, that you shouldn't have been happy, and that's wrong. That's selfishness. So I understand how guys felt, because when it comes to females, sometimes, just like white women only view you just enough of walking playmate sex toy deal, man. She could play you herself into it. What I'm trying to say from white women. The point is this: white women look at you as the sexual object of sex toy. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's this whole mandingo warrior, mandingo myth, and they still believe this myth. Even white guys believe this myth, many of them, and that ain't always true. You got white guys who are more larger than any men, just like men more larger than any other white guys. They got same different measure and different same measure when it comes to dick size. I don't know why that women would judge judge men based on men's dick size for the pleasurement for her clitorment of her pussy. I don't know why women think that, because they feel the more you trying to rock the boat, the more you crab in the ocean you crab with. You get what I mean there. But it's a society, man. That's the thing. It's the images that women are see on TV, and they've been conditioned at a very young age. And women know there's certain type of men in this world. There's the good man, there's the bad man, there's the asshole. Just like men should have known there's certain type of women. There's a good girl, there's a bad girl, there's disrespectful next girl. But we think we look at people one thing, and we look at other person another. See, I don't got time for people like that. That's just the way people is. I ain't got time for it. And when it comes to, your own neighbor, they can throw some cigarettes, asses all they want on my porch, because all I'm going to do is going to sweep a walk. But what they got to do with of this video? What it got a lot to do with when you lose a lot of interest, and you ain't trying to waste your time for some stupid people. That's just the way people are. People like that. I remember when I talked to a woman, it was the last time I ever talked to a girl, and I started fucking with her because I was trying to get to know her, and I was in Walmart. She the one gave me her number and showing her kids from my mother, and I knew the trick what she was trying to do. And guess what? And that was old, but I ain't talked to her since. I'm glad. She got I wouldn't say she was like, she was thick. She was a plus size thickness, beastly plus size. Like Crystal, crystal clear, that porn star, she's like that. Man, she was gorgeous. Man, I want to smash into that. But for some reason, as soon as I get to know her, then all of a sudden she asked me, and we just met at Walmart, asked me, do I got $50 to pay her phone bill? I ain't give her a damn thing. Because I just think this woman trying to use me as her backup pockets. But the guy that she had a baby by, he gonna get some ass every goddamn night. So what does that tell you? Women will play this game. They'll wrap a pinky finger around their pinky finger and hold that swearness that she can keep you around as much as she feel like it. See, women will play that game. And guys will play this too. They'll keep a female around. How they keep the female around? I'll tell you, they keep them around like cat in the litter box. Every time he keeps the cat, he ain't gonna let no litter out the box. He gonna get another cat and put a different cat in that same litter box. Never change. See, women and men are different. They are. So I get what every guy's saying, and I get what women sometimes. Because if you're not out here who are chasing women, if you're not out here who fuck every single girl every goddamn night, and dudes will convince you to do that, encourage you to say, hey man, get that man, get that, because they look at, if you don't get it, they is. When you hear a guy say that tell you where the mindset they have. And those are ones going to end up dead. Those are ones that getting shot. And those are ones that you will never seen and heard from again. That they living on the streets and they living on a female paying child support. You got to get off that misery because coming. If you a better a position amendment, you deserve better, man. You get you a woman that gonna find something that qualification that got something planned for life going for her. Don't get no female who ain't got nothing in life going for her. So me, I don't want no kids right now. I don't want no marriage right now or the dating scene, because it's so bad out here as a black man in the United States. Men in general, it's so bad for men in general for getting a female out here. It's like you can't whip. But the men they'll respect the most is the white guy and the Asian guy, because they think that we're not the original men walk on this earth. But why is it said that black can produce any other color? Somebody please explain that to me. And these other races of people come from black, just like black come from these other races. See, they ain't gonna talk about that. That comes from the Homo sapiens, Neanderthals. They will not talk about that. What they gonna say? They gonna say, oh, I mean, it's crazy. But the bottom line is, white guys still run on top of the planet. They just go along with the system, even though they still ain't running shit, but they gonna make them convinced they still running something. And you ain't running nothing. Asian guys running something, and white guys, they run everything in their community, and so is Asian guys, and so is Latino. But go to the black community. Go to the black community. You don't see no men in sight to raise these boys. That's all you hear. But the women don't want to refuse the responsibility. They fuck with these no good ass men. Not every single woman wants thugs. There are men that do what they supposed to do and still fucked up, no matter what he does. Now, I'm not mad at thugs for it. They're going to get some women anyway. So they just probably do me for a favor to stay away from these women. Because they award this type of behavior what the men they desire they always wanted. And I hated this. Why is it that when a woman get a certain age, now she wants it? Because she knew that her time is up and she feel like her clock is ticking. I understand that some women make mistakes, but damn, learn by your damn mistake. You got too many dudes learning, not too many dudes making the same mistake when they trying to deal with these women. And then they turn around saying, why I got to deal with this and deal with that. But you decided to sleep with this woman, get her pregnant. So men and women got to take responsibility. So I get what you're saying. But if you don't show no interest in that person, people will get mad. Dudes will get mad if a woman is not showing interest to him. He'll call out a name like, well, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to talk to you no way. Don't do that, man. Leave her alone. Don't say anything. It's best not to say that. And when that video they showing this Jewish woman, whatever you want to name, she was walking for 10 hours in New York City. So what does that tell you? That's police harassment. If a man say hi to you, hi, wonderful, hi, beautiful, nice day going. I mean, you look nice today. I just want to see if I want to take you out tonight. See, that tell me right there, you can't be nice anymore. See, they want a man that's going to call out her name, disrespect her. That's the guy they wanted. So I used to get mad at dudes like this, but now I can't. They going to get these women anyway. But I tell you, I say these so-called women, y'all can stay to these dudes. That's what you want. You don't want guys like me. And I'm going to say this to the thugs and out there, good luck to you. You can have these women, but I damn sure don't want them. But it's sad. It's sad that no matter what you try to do, you have to respect yourself enough in this society. But they think you try to be better than somebody. See, that's the mindset right there. You can't be a good person. You got to be bad all the goddamn time. I mean, it's like for some reason. See, it's just like that damn Two-Face. It's just like that Batman movie when Two-Face said that you even died as a hero or live forever to see yourself in the bill. And that really hit me in my heart because it showed me what kind of world I'm in. I said, God damn, they talk about me. See, there's a real reason why they don't like good men. There's a real reason. Because they look at good men will vanish off the evil off this earth. And bad folks know this. They can, just like Jesus did. Why you think Jesus crucified and crucifixion of the cross? Trying to do good things for people. But he getting crucifixion for it because he was worshipped the original of the creation of God of all of this possible of this world, anything can be possible. Instead of worship the Rome become their own gods. They didn't like that. So they crucifix him with that. And that's still going on to this day. And they do the good women like that too. When they being receiving to the damn snakes with eating the damn forbidden fruit of the forbidden apple, not treating, not knowing, not to get to know the person and not to give it to any other person that you don't know. Instead of give the person that always stuck with you all the time. See, women don't want to deal with that. And women can get offended, but it's the truth. Every woman knows what's in that Bible, even guys. And what the problem about men, we think that we can sleep with any other woman, and that's what defines us being men. The more women you sleep with, you ain't gonna never get satisfied. And dudes wonder why they still ain't got no woman that gonna love them or cared about them. Women wonder why the men they sleep with, they wonder why no men don't want to stay with them or going to marry them or have raising babies. Some women will put themselves and keep that man to get herself pregnant. Then all of a sudden to keep that man around. Some women will mess around with a man and tell him that the baby is his, and then come to find out the baby wasn't his. So fellas, be careful when you fuck around with these females, man. Because I'm telling you right now, but if you don't want to listen, you want to be arrogant, then go ahead. Because I damn sure don't want to end up like that. Because it's not worth it. Only time I will sleep with a woman if I give it the okay signal. If it's not okay to the signal, I'm not going through it. No. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Get a little poo-tang. It's not worth. See, that's what's wrong with some of these dudes. You got a lot of race of men like that, but especially black men, because we encourage this shit. And they wonder why they always do these phony ass statistics that you hear about black men are not taking care of their kids, not taking care of the community. I get tired of that shit. I get tired of hearing it. But yet, there are some deadbeat ass fathers in every other race of men. I know there's some deadbeat ass Asian fathers, Latino or white. They don't say nothing. They fucking quiet on that subject. Because what that tell you? They still running the fucking communities. And a lot of women know it. Especially white women. Because white women have a problem with her men. Especially when the feminism came out. It wasn't benefit for black women. Now, some have to be beneficial for all the things what black women had to go through, but what's really started out from white women. That's why they always want that bitch Hillary Clinton run for office, because they think, well, it's going to push this information for women But where these same women's group at when Auntie Casey, that girl, the Auntie Casey, whatever her name, killed her first child? I don't hear feminists don't say anything. They say they don't need no man, that's fine. But then turn around and say, I want a man. I don't get it. It's pushed lesbianism. And just like that movie, Colored Girls, that's what that movie Colored Girls was about. Especially if you look at the scene of the damn movie. It's always about the guy fault, which that is. But who chose the guy? Who fucked the guy? You did. Same thing. Men want to blame women. You know, I'm tired of fucking these bitches. I'm tired of fucking these hoes. Stop fucking these bitches. Stop fucking the hoe. Because you the bitch and you the fucking hoe. I just don't get it. I'm going to say fuck all the dudes out here and these females out here. Because who want to live in this misery cause of company. I don't even want to be a part of this. Because every man and women deserve better. And I feel sorry for these good women, man, because they're going to have a hard time finding a husband in today's 2014. It's going to be 2015 because those women always get turned out and being used all the time. But them damn bad women, disrespectful, nasty women, they don't say nothing about them. And those are the females I couldn't stand. And then you got the dudes play a part of it. So at the end of the day, there's two types of people in this world, and everybody should know by now. People going to do what they're supposed to do, and people going to do what they want to do. Which one you prefer to be? You going to do what you're supposed to do, like what you're supposed to be on this earth on purpose, to learn a lesson, learn to live life and live a lace of life itself? Or the people going to do what they want to do who don't respect no value of life and don't have a value of life for yourself or anyone else and don't respect humanity from all, but want to destroy humanity. And I tell people, man, stay safe, man. Because if a person is not interested, it's best to leave them alone. Nothing else said, nothing else I can say anymore. And that's all I got to say about that. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Chuckle the Deuces. How we do text, baby. Until next time, all right? All right. Peace, and I'm out.